Hey guys, this is Patsy My Love. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this look using the Tartiest Pro Palette and also using the Miliani Fierce Foil Eyeshine. If you guys are interested in how I created this look, just keep watching. Alright, so what I'm going to go ahead and start off with is using my NYX HD Studio Photogenic in the color CW10. So I'm going to go ahead and put that under my eyes. I'm also going to put that on the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and also my chin. Just basically give me that good highlight everywhere, just to brighten up those dark areas. And I'm going to go ahead and take this old funky beauty sponge. It's actually from the Technique Tools, and I've had it for quite some time, but I'm just going to be using that, and I'm going to blend everything in. Just make sure that there's no creases, and just make sure that everything's kind of filled in, not leaving any streaks of foundation left behind. So just make sure you blend it all the way towards your temple. That's what I typically do. And then I kind of just blend the leftover of it onto my lid most of the time as well. I'm going to go ahead and take that HD foundation again, concealer actually, and I'm just going to use that on my lid for a primer. I normally use the Urban Decay primer potion, but I did run out, so I'm going to go ahead and settle with NYX because it kind of works the same somewhat, except this one does crease a little bit. So you just want to make sure you set it as well. Taking my Airspun, I just am taking a little bit of the translucent powder and putting that everywhere that I highlighted, everywhere that I put concealer, and just make sure that you lock it in and just bake that. And dust off any excess that you may have, because that stuff falls out all over. So bear with me as I dusted myself off. Alright, so next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to be taking my Tartiest Pro Palette that I'm in love with, and I'm going to be taking the top color. That top color is called Whimsy. So I'll be using that on my crease. The brush I'm using is actually from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and that's the one that it came with. I like this brush because it's so little for my eyes that it blends everything out pretty. It blends it out pretty good. So I like to use that one. And for the most part, I do need to buy newer brushes because I don't have any. Make sure that you tap off the excess powder, because if you notice there, I actually put like too much and you end up looking like a raccoon like I do. If you do, which I mean it happens, we're all still learning, just take a very clean brush and blend it out. So I just took like a regular brush and cleaned everything out. Take away those harsh lines because, yeah, we don't want any of that. And then you just want to add a little bit more color, because sometimes even with that clean brush you kind of tend to wipe away the true color of the shadow, so you want to just make sure that you add a little bit more color towards it. Next thing I'm going to be doing is grabbing a fluffy angled brush, and that one is from MAC Cosmetics, and I'm going to be going in with the color Mod, and this one's almost like a cranberry color, so I'm going to be using this on the crease and kind of to just make everything pop, and give me more definition, because I don't have a crease in my eyes. I'm just like flat eyes. So I'm just gonna create one, a little bit of definition to kind of make everything look like I have big beautiful eyes. And again, just grab that fluffy brush and then just clean it through, blend those colors. I love this color. I would recommend it for any kind of maybe during the holidays, but it's kind of my go-to color. Like whenever I go to work, I'll just use this color. I just add different kind of shades to it as far as like glitters and whatnot. Alright, so I'm going to be grabbing the Tooface glitter glue. This glitter glue is awesome. I was needing one because I was usually using the LA Splash one, and it kind of ran out on me already. I don't even know if they make it anymore, honestly, but this glitter glue, a lot of girls had recommended it to me, and I went and purchased it. I think it's about like $21, but it works amazingly because I tested it on my glitters. So I'm going to be taking that Milani small little Milani pad, and this one's called Naples, and it's in the Fierce Foil Eyeshine. And just using the little brush that it comes with. It's like a little angled brush, and it's kind of like almost like a plastic feel to it, like a sponge, plastically, like a plastic sponge almost. Kind of weird to describe it, but it's flat, and it's kind of easier to apply with that versus a brush. If you want, you can always spray it as well, and then add that. But those Milani eyeshadow palettes are normally on sale at CVS. Any of your local drugstores, I would definitely check them out. But I know CVS carries a lot of Milani, and they always have sales with them, like buy one get one 50% off. And that's basically what I did with this. I got this one, and I also bought the Milani Make It Last, the 16-hour wear, and it's so awesome. But this color is like a rose gold, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Even alone, like if you want to just add this beautiful color by itself, you can. You don't have to add anything else. But again, I would definitely check that out at your local drugstore and buy them all, because now I regret it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do here is I'm going to grab a fluffy brush, but before I do so, obviously I'm going to sweep away all this setting powder and just make sure that everything's clean. Just cleaned everything, blend it. Now the brush I'm using is from Techniques, Real Technique tools, and they're so awesome. So I went back in with the color onesie, and I'm just going to be using that under my eye, my waterline. Just kind of tap out the excess. Now I'm taking this brush, and I don't know the number because it's already erased, kind of smudged away. So I do know it's from MAC Cosmetics, and it's an angled blending brush. That one's so awesome. Like whenever you want to have like a tight, color underneath your eye, and you can lock it in that way. I'm just going to blend everything together there and just kind of brush off the excess, because it does have a fallout from not from the Tarte, but from the Milani one, and there's small little flakes that fall out of it, but they're easy to sweep away. Now taking the NYX in black, I'm just going to line my eyes on my waterline just to make this color pop. Now, I like this eyeliner. Normally, I use the eyeliner from Tooface Cosmetics. I don't know the name of it, but I've already finished it. So, I always come to NYX and use theirs because it's so awesome. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to sweep away all that powder. And kind of set more of the translucent powder from Airspun on my face to kind of lock everything in. Sorry, I keep having to stop. Next thing I'm going to be doing here is just putting on a little bit of mascara. Now the mascara I'm using is the new one that was just released from Maybelline, the Colossal BIG SHOT. This mascara is so amazing. You guys have to definitely purchase this one. I'm not too sure the price on it. I think it's like $7, but it works amazingly. Like, it does, I can't lie, it does clump a little bit, but if you see that, I got some on my lower eye. But so I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight palette. This is one of my favorites, and I'm going to be using one of these colors that's actually like a rose gold. I don't know the name of it, but I know it's in the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight palette. And just using a feather brush, I'm just going to blend everything in. I did spray the powder with Make It Last, so that way when I blend it on, it'll just kind of slide right on and kind of show its true color. So I'm just going to add that on my cheekbones. I like to add it onto my Cupid's bow. So I'll go ahead and just dust away everything that I have here, and then go ahead and add that beautiful highlight to my Cupid's bow. That way when you put your lipstick, it'll just pop everything out. Alright. This is one of my favorite fans. That's why I think I purchased this one like maybe 2 weeks ago. It's from CVS as well, and it's from the makeup brand. I think it's called MUA, if I'm not mistaken. I think the brush was about $11.99. So it works wonders. If you're looking for like a, you know, like a budgety type of brush. I'm going to be getting a little bit of the contouring powder just to sculpt out my nose, and I'm just using a Real Techniques brush. It's an eyeshadow brush, but I'm using it for my nose because it's more of an angled and it's tinier, and I can actually get in there. I'm just gonna blend that through and just shape everything in, and I'm just gonna blend those little harsh lines, and then taking the leftover powder on the feathered brush, I'm just gonna highlight the tip of my nose and the bridge. Just gonna dust away all that excess powder that I was baking with. Make sure everything's gone. And I'm just gonna fix my eyelashes because they were already kind of ungluing. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Make It Last from Miliani and spray that all over my face. And dry. This entire thing will just put your look together. So whatever you were waiting for, this is like the finished look. You'll see how it all blends together. It just kind of melts into your skin. I have real sensitive skin, and I have not broken out with this spray at all, so I know it's a good one, and I definitely will be purchasing it again. So I'm going to be using the Queen Bee from Toofaced. This is the matte liquid lipsticks, and it is one of my very favorites. So I'm just going to use a little bit of that and then let it dry. So that's the end of my tutorial, guys. I am so thankful video if you are at this point. I appreciate y'all's love. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Let me know if you have any other ideas on any makeup tutorials that I can do in the future. Bear with me as far as editing this video because I am so new at this. The only thing I know how to use is my iPhone, and that's pretty much it. But we'll see how this entire video goes. Again, I just appreciate y'all's love. Thank you so much, and much love. Bye guys.